I started the festival about 6 years ago. My father used to give concerts here in the house, and he gave his last concert when he was 90 years old. It was such a wonderful event, this elderly gentleman sharing with young musicians who accompanied him at the end of his life. And when he passed away suddenly the following year, I decided I would share what he had brought me in our private home into the public domain. What interests me is to get people out of their comfort zone, and to get them out of their comfort zone, you have to get them to do something new, something different that they haven't done before. And in bringing these different worlds together, you're getting them to collaborate, to communicate with artists that they would normally never meet. And then, by definition, it's something new. What Philippe Jarouski and Gauthier did for us is they made special arrangements of the Mélodie Française for voice and cello, because there are not many Mélodie Françaises that are written for cello. Each year we invite young talent to play in the church at the festival, and this is something that we've built up over the last years, and it has become really part of the festival. We have what I would call the star system, and so we were looking for an idea to allow them to develop with us. And so therefore they play 1 year in the church, and the following year we thought, well, we'll give them the opportunity to play with orchestra.
C'était une magnifique expérience parce que c'est un orchestre qui est jeune, parce qu'on n'a pas l'occasion de jouer beaucoup, mais c'est un orchestre d'amis, c'est ce que je dis à tout le monde, c'est un orchestre très particulier parce que c'est vraiment une amicale avec que des solistes et des instrumentistes exceptionnels.
Iskandar Widjaja, who played with us last year. He's a fantastic violinist and also a fantastic personality. He met here the pianist Mauro Conte, and they had such a good time last year playing together, so that we decided that we would let them continue together in this Ravel evening.
La première année, on a joué le concert Jeunes Talents, donc on jouait avec deux autres musiciens et on était tous ensemble. Et maintenant, c'est avec orchestre, donc déjà un peu plus. Non, c'est génial, donc c'est super. Je trouve qu'ils donnent la possibilité à des jeunes artistes justement de les réinviter de les inviter une fois, et après de pouvoir les réinviter avec orchestre. Parce qu'on n'a pas tous les jours l'occasion de jouer avec orchestre, donc c'est génial, je trouve, de donner la possibilité à des jeunes comme ça. C'est une atmosphère très particulière, c'est très détendu, on est tous entre nous, on rencontre des musiciens, c'est très familial comme atmosphère. On se retrouve tout le temps, on mange ensemble, après à midi, c'est l'occasion aussi, on peut rencontrer plein de musiciens, c'est très important. Surtout dans le monde de pianistes, on est tout le temps tout seul. Vous voyez, c'est pas les musiciens d'orchestre, ils ont plus l'accès à d'autres musiciens. Nous on travaille seul, alors c'est important, ces festivals l'été, de pouvoir rencontrer des autres gens, des autres horizons et de partager des expériences communes, c'est très important. Je trouve.
I'm very much assisted in the festival by Michel Damy, and Michel Damy's big passion is discovering these young talents.
Very interesting actually at the beginning to work with young people that I don't know, that I haven't worked with. So it's always a little of adaptation at the beginning, and which is very interesting. So after that it's a collaboration and everybody tell his idea.
Pour moi c'est génial parce que en fait déjà j'avais joué qu'une fois avec une chanteuse et donc c'est la première fois que je joue avec un chanteur et en plus on joue la pièce de Jean Selim, donc c'est une très belle expérience. En plus le compositeur est là donc il peut être très exigeant.
The main thing is the simplicity. It's so cool and so calm. This is really great because they have a wonderful artist, and it's not really like a big festival and the ambiance is really so accessible for everyone, and this is amazing because sometimes you have like some festival when you are afraid to meet people and there's not really connection. It's just a big name, and here you really have the humanity and the social interaction between people.
What I work very hard at is creating a very sort of easygoing, friendly, family-type atmosphere around the festival. And then the great thing is that you do get these encounters between stars and young people. And especially the first evening when it was in the caveau, they didn't dare. They were all like sitting there and nobody dared get up, and Giles was pushing them, yeah, go play. And everybody was a little afraid to play with Nigel Kennedy being there, you know, so eventually they did start to play, and then of course Nigel thought, oh God, this is music, I gotta play too, and then he got on, and that was really for me a big satisfaction, yeah.
Well, I hope we can all learn from each other, you know. It's like the energy and like the enjoyment that the young fuckers had last night, or like what they're giving to their music. That's the dedication they're going to need for the future. It means music's in good hands for future generations.
We thought then we would give Vlad a carte blanche, and Vlad he's also a composer and he's a wonderful violinist, and he lives in London and he plays with other musicians there. So we said, Vlad, well, why don't you bring your friends to St Prex to do the final concert, and they're all very talented musicians in their own right. So we were really glad to discover and be introduced to these musicians via Vlad. I think the big change that we had this year was that we were able to get together artists that, to everybody, it was obvious that they came from different worlds. We got a Nigel Kennedy together with Etoile of the Paris Opera. I mean, you don't have to explain that. So something that has existed within the festival for the last 5 years, this year we were able to make it instantaneously obvious.
Nigel told me that he has lots of improvisation moments. So the deal for us, dancers, was to craft a choreography, and then in the middle of that, as they do, musicians, you know, they watch themselves, and then this is the moment where they change. This is the moment where they continue bars because they feel the audience, and it's, so we're going to try to play with them like this.
Oh, fantastic! That's very cool.
I don't know. I don't know. You will see. You will see.
For me, the biggest highlight is after every concert to see how happy the artists and the audience are. I think for me that is the moment of fulfillment when, yeah, it's worked. And everybody's happy. And everybody comes out of it on a high. And that for me is the best moment.